What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, you guys? What's going on? What is the tea? It's been a minute since I gave you guys a Yes for the Mess video. I know the other day I was told we need a Yes for the Mess, and it has been a minute since I've given you guys like a straight up Yes for the Mess, like a live Yes for the Mess. Like I've given you guys like little short videos here and there, but it really ain't been no Yes for the Mess for real, for real. But that's mainly because a lot of the stuff that's going on right now, I don't really give a fuck about half of this shit that's really going on right now. That's going on in the blogs. Like I don't really care enough to be making no videos about it. But being that this is my job, I may as well, do some videos about it because I know you guys want my opinion, right? Right. So we're here for that today. What else is going on here, you guys? What's the tea? So before we get into anything, tonight is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's a supersized episode. I just found out that it's supersized. So instead of me going live at 9:05, we're going live tonight at 9:20 because the episode gonna be on to like 9:15. So we're going live at 9:20 for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and following my live, T will be going live right after the fact. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of it. What else is going on here that I need to tell you guys about? There will be some divorced sisters, divorced sisters reviews that are coming. Very excited about that. With everything changing, Basketball Wives is gone now. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is about to be over with Tuesday. It's like, okay, let's try to pivot a little bit. Because right now, all I have to review right now is like Bill Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and now Real Housewives of Atlanta. Those are the only three that I have to review right now. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I know music is on the horizon because next month is Black Music Month, which is June. June is Black Music Month, if you didn't know. And I'll be doing a lot of music videos. But I gotta, because I've already been talking about pivoting anyway. So that's what we're going to be trying to do as of this time around. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to be pivoting quite a bit this year. What else is going on? I think that's pretty much all that I needed to bring up. I see one moderator in here, and that's Aaliyah Brittany. So shout out to her. I see a lot of you guys are saying, "Oh my God, I made a lot." And let me tell y'all something else that I've been finding out, right? So I've been finding out that everybody, a lot of y'all, and I've been hearing this quite a bit, but a lot of you guys has been telling me that y'all ain't been getting notifications. Y'all have been having to type my name in just to find me. And that is so irritating. I am so mad that y'all got to type in my name just so y'all can find my videos. That is the most irritating shit of it all. And I can tell that that's what's going on. I really hate that. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know why y'all not getting notifications that y'all supposed to be getting. I have no idea, but it's really irritating. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? So I don't know what's going on with that. It's so irritating. But anyway, you guys, before we get started, y'all do know that we started the 5-minute mark. We're at the 4-minute mark right now. It's 27 of you guys have been here so far. So if it's 27 of you all watching live, then we need 27 people in here engaged, and also 27 of you guys lighting up the chat with nothing but flames. So let's light this chat up as we go into the 5-minute mark. And I promise you, we won't be here for a long time, but we will be here for a good time because I got some things to say. We got 3 topics to get into today. That's it. That's all. I don't expect this video to be no more than 45 minutes today. Okay. Now that we're at the 5-minute mark, let's go ahead and talk about some things. So we're going to start off with Miss Lisa Wu. Now, if you don't know who Lisa Wu is, Lisa Wu was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 1 and season 2, and she was a friend of the show in season 3. And she's, made a couple of appearances, as years passed, like season 14, she came on there with Sheree. She was drunk as hell, going off on Sonya. Then she was there season 15 when they had that underwhelming OG's dinner that they had with all the girls from the first season and all that stuff. So that's pretty much what we know Lisa Wu from, right? So let's continue on. So apparently Lisa Wu is in the news for trying to steal. Yes, honey. They said she's in the news for trying to steal. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it says that Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni Lisa Wu has been accused of theft by deception by her ex-friend. But of course, Lisa denies the accusations. So let's go ahead and get into it, honey. All right. So former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lisa Wu is responding to claims that she tried to defraud her friend Norma Denise Mitchum out of a home. A police report from April of 2026 states that Norma accused Lisa and her boyfriend Donald Jacob of deception regarding the home. Norma's nephew told police that Lisa helped Norma acquire the house through a LLC but was supposed to return the deed, which he claims was never intended. Lisa strongly denies the allegations and stating that she has always acted with integrity and that Norma was a friend who couldn't qualify for the loan. Lisa claims that Norma stopped making payments after a disagreement. Norma counters that Lisa brought the home and attempted to sell it back at an inflated price. Okay, so that is what's going on here. Now, when I first heard about this, I'm like, now how the hell can Lisa Wu steal a house from somebody? You feel what I'm saying? I was so confused by that. I'm like, she's stealing houses. How the fuck do you do that? How do you do that? Like that shit is crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I got an important text and I gotta send DJ the shit. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So, where we at? Okay. So, looking at the comments, people are saying, I hope this is not true, but similar stories about Lisa were definitely circulating during her time on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Actually, some of those accusations were much, much worse than this. So apparently people are saying that Lisa has been accused of this type of stuff a long time ago. Even when she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the girls were out here saying that she's out here trying to steal homes from the girls. Now, we ain't saying it, but that's what the people were saying about Miss Lisa. And I've never known her to be a girl that's stealing from the people, but that's what the people are saying. The people are saying that she's stealing from the people. And I would really hope that she's not doing it. Now, apparently there are some text messages that was involved in this situation. So let's go ahead and look at them. Okay. Let's look at these text messages real quick. Okay. Let me see. So let's get into it. All right. So this is the friend Denise. I guess this is Lisa texting the friend, right? So it stated, I'm in Prince George's County, Maryland now working. You need to get a roommate to help pay. They say I get back Wednesday. I can pay for it. I'm okay if my girlfriend moves in then. I'll see because she has no problem paying. And then Lisa says, I would do that if I was you. I'm more focused on getting the house into my name out of your name more than anything. That's all I care about. So then someone says, I think Lisa says, who else signed the name for your dream home? But you give me your ass to kiss. Thanks, Denise. And then someone else, then Lisa also says, good morning, Denise, reminding you to send the payment today. Also got another water bill for you. I screenshot the last one and not sure if you paid it. I don't want them to cut your water off. Denise, please send your payment. It has come out of the account. So looks like this ain't no theft going on and that somebody just wasn't paying their bills and wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. Now, that's just what it looks like to me here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really sure of what's going on, but that is exactly what it looks like. It looks like this is a chick that wasn't doing what she was supposed to do and paying her bills. Now, looking at the comments, they say reading the text messages, it doesn't sound like theft to them. The friend put the house in Lisa's name, couldn't afford to pay it, and Lisa was paying it. If I'm right, the house is Lisa's, but their business, not mine. Okay. So then someone said if she stopped paying the loan, then she was most likely having financial problems prior to even wanting a home. Not knowing that Lisa, why the fuck would you get a loan for her? Then somebody that said, Team Lisa, Girl, how you not paying but want the house? I never put shit in my name. And that is the honest to God's truth, y'all. I don't like it when people be trying to get me to put stuff in my name when I know they're not gonna do it. The only time that I did something like that was when my mother needed me to co-sign for a car for her, and I absolutely did that for her. I co-signed for her a car, and she pays the note, so I don't have to worry about it. But the thing is, I remember one of my cousins who, um, I'm really friendly with this cousin, but we wasn't that close. And he chose to just ask me one day. He just texted my phone one day and was talking about a car, and he was just, beating around the bush about what he was asking me. And I'm like, okay, bro, what exactly are you asking me right now? Because I'm not understanding what this conversation is even about right now. So he comes out and says, well, can you co-sign a car for me? And I was like, oh no, I'm not signing. I'm not co-signing. Now I do that for my mama, but I'm not doing that for no cousin. I don't give a fuck how close we are. I'm not co-signing no car for you. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that? Like, I felt like he tried to snake me into doing that. And I just didn't like that, because it's like, okay, so why your daddy ain't co-signing it? As close as you are with your daddy, how come he not helping you get the car? You know what I mean? Like, why are you asking me to do it? Like, now I don't know if there was a different way he could have done it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really sure if there was a different way that he could have done it, because to be honest, I'm not really sure if he did it a different way, would I change my mind? Because I'm just not here for shit like that, if you get what I'm saying. But I did it with my mom. I did it for my mom, but even then I was like, girl, you better pay this note. Because if you don't pay this note, we're gonna have issues. That's one of the things that I was saying. And she damn sure pays the note. That's what I do know. But I was just like, girl, you better pay this note, because I don't really want to do this, but girl, you know what I mean? Okay, but girl, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so to me, it just looks as though somebody wasn't paying their bills. The house was in Lisa's name, and because they're not paying the bills like they're supposed to, Lisa is paying a note because it's in her name. So if it's in her name, she want to keep her credit right. Because if you're not paying for the shit, then that's gonna go on your credit. And I think that's what Lisa was doing. I don't really think that she was trying to steal nothing from under somebody else's nose. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that. You feel what I'm saying? So, but sometimes when people be putting shit up in your name, they don't give a fuck because it's in your name. Like, they don't care about what it's going to do to your credit or anything like that. They just want something to be put up in somebody else's name and shit like that. So if they can't pay for it and they don't pay for it, and then it's going to be one of those type of things where, yeah, I can't pay for it, but it ain't in my name. No way. It's in somebody else's name, and I'm just going to do it the way that I can do it. But that ain't the right way to do shit, especially when you're fucking with somebody else's money or somebody else's credit. You feel what I'm saying? So I never agreed to that. But like I said, I'll only do it for certain people. Like if it was my mama, I'd do it, which I have done. If it was my baby brother, I would do it for him. But anybody else, don't ask me to co-sign for shit. Don't ask me. I don't trust people with my credit. I don't. Like I said, it took me, I had to fight with myself to do it for my damn mama, let alone somebody else. So yeah, I don't think that Lisa tried to steal no house from this lady. This lady just wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, and the shit was up in Lisa's name anyway. So with that being said, Lisa only did what Lisa knew how to do, and that was pay that bill. Because girl, if you ain't gonna pay the bill, then you're gonna have to get the fuck out. And then if you can't pay the bill, no way, then why are you even wanting a house if you can't pay for it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't pay for it, so what the fuck you asking for a house for? And asking to put, but Lisa was crazy for putting it in her name anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is, y'all. But we're going to move on to the next topic of the day. Shout out to the 62 people that's in here. So let's go ahead and get into well, this wasn't supposed to be next. Let me get into this next. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be next. So let's get into K Michelle and Drew Sidora, y'all. We're here to talk about the K Michelle and Drew Sidora. Now, if you don't know, leading up to the Real Housewives of Atlanta returning to our screens this past April, we found out that there was an ongoing beef between K Michelle and Drew Sidora. Now, as a person that is a fan of the show, I'm I'm a big Drew Sidora supporter. I have been since season 14. I've been a big Drew Sidora supporter for the most part. I've always liked Drew, and I never liked how girls come on the show and pretty much try to bully her or try to use her as an easy target. I feel like that is the most weakest thing to ever do, is to do that. So I've always liked Drew, and I've always, wanted her to win. And then you also have K Michelle here. Everybody and their mama knows that I'm a big K Michelle fan. Okay. It goes beyond reality TV. For me, I'm more so a big fan of her music, more so than her personality on reality TV, because her personality can be a bit much for people. It could be stank, it could be disrespectful, it could be a lot of things when it comes down to K Michelle's personality. But for me, the music is what really sustains. So, and another thing too, whenever I say that I'm going to be team K Michelle, right or wrong, people take that and run with it. And the thing with that is, yes, I'm going to be team K Michelle, right or wrong. And what I mean by that is, if I'm saying that I'm going to be team K Michelle, right or wrong, that means no matter what she does, it's not going to stop me from liking her. But what is also not going to do is stop me from calling her out on her shit if she's wrong. And I think last week or the week before that, if I felt like she was wrong or if I felt like she was dumb about some shit, then I called it out. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like when it comes down to the K Michelle of it all, people be ready to stone me when it come down to her and not even giving me a chance to even say anything. So there are some things that I'd be like, okay, y'all, it's okay for certain people to do certain things, but when Kay does it, it's a problem. You know what I mean? I do be feeling that way. But if she's wrong, then I'll say it. But I'm just not going to drag her just for the sake of it, because I feel like she really ain't done much at this point of the show to really be getting dragged the way that she is, to be honest. But I just want to say that because I think people get it twisted. Whether I gotta drag her or not, I'm still gonna like her. So it's not gonna stop me from liking her. You feel what I'm saying? She says a lot of shit that's problematic, but that music, I ain't never letting go of that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, she can still get called out like everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still that's still gonna be my girl though. I'm still gonna, go up for her music and shit like that, because that music is a soundtrack of my life, honey. But that's all I got to say about that. But let's get into what's going on between K Michelle and Drew. Now, Drew took to her threads and said this: on tonight's episode, y'all finally get to see where the delusion actually started. From day one, this person has been creating issues that never really existed. And you were right. It was never about the music. So that is what Drew said in regards to the K Michelle of it all. Now, this is the episode where the issues between K Michelle and Drew becomes, a thing. And we figuring out what actually started this problem between K Michelle and Drew. Now, this is what I'm gonna say, right? This is what I'm gonna say. Now, last week I did call Kay out because I felt like she was kind of reaching with the Drew thing. Like when Drew was saying that, her and Black are friends and shit. The only thing that she needed to say was, I don't know that young man like that. He's DM'd me a couple of times, but I don't know him like that. That's all she really had to say. But I don't really think that Drew did anything that warranted that response. Like, I don't really feel like Drew was trying to insinuate anything. The only thing that she did was say that that's your friend. And you turned around and said, I don't know that man. That's pretty much what you said. And that's fine if you don't know him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not really the issue here. Like, ain't nobody mad about you not knowing him. It's just the standoffishness of it all. So that's the part that a lot of us are trying to figure out. What is the point of your issues with Drew? Is there something going on behind the scenes that's not going on camera that we don't know about? Like, what's going on? Because it's giving one-sided right now. And like I said before, love me some K down and gonna forever love me some K down. But baby, if you creating unnecessary dynamics and unnecessary drama with this girl, then baby, you gonna have to get called out for that shit, girl. You can't just come on the show just starting shit with people at the end of the day just because you want to. It got to make sense. it really does have to make sense for me. Like, I can't just go up for you on this show and you just doing dumb shit like creating issues with Drew. Because at the end of the day, if you gonna create issues with Drew, then it's gonna be like you're following the formula of everybody else. And what I mean by that is, if you're gonna come on here and start with Drew, it's like, okay, this is low-hanging fruit, and this is what's going on here. You're picking on Drew because that's the popular thing to do. We're gonna get a storyline because I'm fucking with Drew. That's how it's gonna look, because that's what it's been given for quite some time now, right? Portia just did it last season with Drew. Portia came on this show and just used Drew as a scapegoat all season to prove a point that she couldn't prove. To this day, I still don't understand why was Portia at Drew so hard. Still don't understand. Still don't get it. So, Kay, I don't need for you to get on here and do what everybody else do, and that's pick on this girl just because it's something easy to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, absolutely not. Like, if you're going to have drama with a bitch, then it needs to be something that is worthwhile or something that's genuine, not something that you just pulled out of your ass. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let me put this comment up here, which says, Drew can post on Thread all day long, but let Kay do it and she's trying to be a victim. That's the part that I absolutely agree with. And that's exactly what I was saying the other day on Twitter, when I said, now Drew is speaking her truth or speaking her mind on what happened during the episode, but soon as K Michelle do it, it's an issue. It is double standards when it comes down to K Michelle and Drew. It is double standards. Drew can go on Threads and prepare the audience for the episode, but let K do the same thing. Then, oh, she playing the victim or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So I personally think that this is about to be a dumbass beef, and it's going to make K Michelle look like the aggressor and make Drew look like the victim. That's exactly what it's going to give. And if that's what it's going to give, then K Michelle ain't got nobody to blame for this but herself. Because you can't come in this bitch doing shit like that and think that it's going to go over well with the audience. The audience already vibing with Drew. They already taking up for Drew, because so many times and so many seasons we watched that these girls do come on this show just to pick on Drew. And that's not entertaining to watch, if you get my drift. It's really not entertaining to watch. And I really never wanted, like, when you came on this show, I felt like if you was going to have beef with somebody or have some drama with somebody, it needed to make sense. And this shit here just don't make sense to me, if that makes sense to y'all. This don't make sense to me. I just feel like it don't need to be that. If Drew really did something to you, let it show. But don't get on here and just pull issues up out that ass of yours. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's given Drew is a target. Drew is the person that we need to attack every time we do this. It just, I don't like that. I don't like that, like, at all. And y'all know I love me some K. So I'm just going to reserve my judgment on this until I watch the episode. And then when we watch the episode, y'all will get my honest, unfiltered, and raw opinion on the situation. But right now, we really don't know what happened. And I'm trying to wait to find out what actually happened on the episode for Drew to say that she came out with this stuff in her mind. Now, not only did Drew have some things to say, K Michelle seemingly responded to Drew on her Instagram. Now, K Michelle posted a picture, posted some stuff on her page and says, there's always more to the story. Tune in to RHOA tonight on Bravo and tomorrow on Peacock. So she's basically saying that there's still more to the story that you guys may not see and stuff that you may not know. So whatever it is, we need to find out what it is so it can make sense for the rest of us. So let's move on to the last story of the day. Let's move on to that, okay? Now, the last story of the day is oops, we already did this one. The last story of the day is Kandi Burruss. That's the last story of the day. and we're about to get into it. Now, Kandi did an interview with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution regarding her one-woman show, I Do, I Did, and I'm Done, which I attended with Jamie That's Me on Wednesday night. And she got emotional when the lady asked her about her healing process in regards to the situation with Todd. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. And once we get done with that, y'all know we got some things to discuss. And if you watch Chase in Atlanta, then you know my best friend Carl, in his words, we're going to have to talk about this. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into that. Let me go ahead and put this up here. Okay, y'all see it. All right, let's get into it.
Where's my tissue? How does anybody navigate?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Wait. Bring it together. Okay, I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying, I just hope that you're taking time, out for yourself. Because you wear so many hats and do a lot.
I stay busy. Can we wait, give me 2 seconds before I start, ma'am. I mean, if y'all ain't heard, I got divorced recently after 12 years of marriage. It was 2.5 years now. So we was together 15 years.
How have you been able to heal, from the divorce? Because I know in the show you do, reveal some infidelity, but how were you able to heal from that?
I don't think I'm healed.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, it's still kind of is less than a year, huh? Since it happened.
Oh yeah. It's been less than a year. It's that was July. I'm not healed. No, I'm not healed. Okay, simply, you already see me as I'm one of those people I try not to talk about. I guess I said to you earlier, I don't like to talk about stuff because I don't like to be emotional. I don't like to be sad. I like to live into the positive, lean into the positive, lean into the fun. Don't make me cry. Where's my tissue?
All right, so that was Kandi talking about how she's not healed from her divorce and things of that nature. So that was a lot. You feel what I'm saying? That was a lot to hear. First of all, I just want to say that people can be so nasty. If you get my drift, people can be so damn nasty. My thing is this: I get that some of y'all don't like Kandi. That's understood. That's great. Beautiful gowns, all of those different things. Happy for you. But I feel like it's so fucked up that some people don't even sympathize with this lady because she's saying that she's not healed from her divorce. And y'all telling her, oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, it was this. And you knew what it was. And you decided to open up your marriage and shit like that. It don't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Just because somebody, decided to have a threesome or two with their husband and all this other stupid shit that y'all want to hold her to the cross for, it doesn't make the divorce of it all less painful. It literally does not make it less painful just because they did outlandish shit in their marriage. It's no different from when a person have an open relationship and they go out and do some shit that they didn't agree to, and it's hurtful. The shit is fucking hurtful. I don't understand why can't nobody see that shit. It's not right, and it ain't okay. And I just hate how people do stuff like that. It doesn't matter how y'all feel about the way she moved in her marriage. At the end of the day, it was still fucked up the shit that Todd did to her. And if you went to the show, she revealed exactly what the fuck was the final straw and why she did what she did and why she let his ass go. And to be honest, I definitely understood why she let his ass go in the first place, because he was disrespectful. He did try to lie about it, and that's why she left his ass. That would have been enough for me too. It would have been more than enough for me. So regardless of anything, I don't think that she should be judged when they're asking her if she's healed from the situation. Now, I already know that y'all are asking me what he actually did. The only reason why I'm not saying nothing right now, as much as I want to give you guys the tea on the situation, as much as I want to, I'm not doing it right now, only because I think she still got 2 or 3 more cities to go to with this show. So I really don't want to spoil it for nobody. But she definitely gets very candid about what he actually did to her that made her let his ass go. And no, he didn't let go of shit. She let his ass go. Okay. She told the entire story. She said exactly what happened. And everything that she said, I do believe, because I've never heard of Kandi to be a fucking liar. Never heard of it. But I will say that I believed every fucking word that she said about said situation. How are we supposed to sympathize if we don't know what happened and haven't heard both sides of the story? You asked me that question, but you're asking me how are we supposed to sympathize? Well, how are you supposed to bash a bitch and you don't know neither side of the story either, which is my point. You questioning sympathy, and I'm questioning how the fuck you bashing a bitch and you don't know what happened. It like that can go both ways. I mean, I see people in the comments talking about, oh, I'm team Todd because she was busy and yada yada. That don't mean nothing. So because she was busy all the time, that makes what he was doing okay. So again, if you're asking me how are y'all supposed to sympathize when you don't know what happened and you ain't heard both sides of the story, well, how are you bashing a bitch and you don't know what happened on neither side? That's all I'm saying. And the word that I used shouldn't have been sympathy. It's more so empathy was the word I should have used. Because like I said, it's like for me, I didn't say it was that deep. Like, let's not come up in here and gaslight me right now, y'all. Please don't do that. I'm just asking her question. She asked me a question and I'm answering it. Like, let's not make this Scotty is arguing with his audience because that's not what I'm doing. She asked me a question and I gave her another question. She asked me, was there to sympathize about it? And I said, well, how are you gonna bash a bitch and you don't know what happened? I was speaking to the people that was in the comments, not the people in my comments. So let's not do that now. Come on now. Don't do that. But all I'm saying is, I just didn't like how people were already in the comments just dragging the shit out of Kandi and don't even know what happened. The lady saying that she isn't healed and she was crying. So I'm like, y'all ain't got no empathy for her. Like, granted, y'all don't know what happened, but y'all want to call her a trash ass individual just based off of the fact that she is feeling some kind of way about her marriage ending. Like, that's, I don't know. That's just me though. But I think for me, rather, because I was at the show and she said everything, I think that's where my sympathy comes from. That's probably why I feel the way that I do, because she said it all at the show. So maybe I am kind of like expecting too much from people, I guess, because I actually heard her say it, But for those of you that's asked me, did I enjoy the show? I actually did enjoy the show. And the craziest thing about it was when me and Jamie was sitting there together, Kandi performed like songs Kandi performed like some escape songs and stuff like that. And then she performed her own songs. And Jamie was so tickled at me because I knew every song she performed, from the escape song, for her songs. I knew every word to every single song that she had. Like, I knew the words to You Want This, the song that she was performing at her dungeon tour. I even knew the gospel song. And Jamie was like, "Oh, you a real fan?" I'm like, "Girl, yes. Baby, I be knowing all these damn songs, girl. I know all of them, okay?" And since we're here, people want to know, like y'all keep asking me, y'all want to know how the show was. The show was great. I really enjoyed myself, and plus I had a drink in my hand, of course, and I'm standing up there singing and stuff like that. And it was kind of like, and what the thing is, they would not allow us to have our phones. So when we first got there, they locked our phones up. So Too Feisty asking about Kimmy. Thing was, I did not see Kimmy at the show, and we probably could have seen each other if they didn't lock our damn phones up like they did, because we couldn't use the phone or nothing like that during the show. Like, maybe if they didn't lock our phones up, we probably could have talked to each other through DMs and shit, and probably could have been able to see each other at the show. But we didn't get to see each other at the show, and partially because they locked our phones up. So we couldn't record anything or do any of that shit because our phones was fucking locked up. That's what it was. Like, when you come in through the door and they take your tickets, what they would do is they would take your ticket and then they'll put your phone in like a bag and they'll lock it up. So even if we wanted to, we wouldn't be able to. Well, I would, if we wanted to, because I'm sure we did. I would have loved to see Kimmy, but we couldn't do what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't see how I be acting funny when it wasn't my fault. But okay. What else happened? So it was dark in there, and then after the show, Don Juan came over and got me and Jamie. And then we were able to go in the other room with who was out in that room? Feisty, go to hell, because ain't nobody thinking about you. We was able to go into the room with who was, like I said, because Feisty throwing me off. Who was in that room? It was Shamia in there, Kelly was in there, Toya was in there, Ming Lee was in there, Toya Wright was in it, but Toya Johnson was in there. Toya Johnson was in there. Monietta was in there, Lena was in there, and it was a couple of folks up in there. Some of them knew us, some of them didn't. Let me see what else is going on. The whole Kandi team knew who the fuck me and Jamie was. Like, they know us by name. So we didn't really have to do too much, but we was back there with them. Shamia was really nice. She gave me and Jamie hugs. She was really nice. Kelly looks better in person than she does on the TV. I don't know why, but she looks better in person, but her titties are big. And she had them out. They're huge in person. Ming Lee was really nice. I feel like she knew who I was because of the videos, because she walked right over, she hugged me. How you doing? Blah, 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 whatever. You know, she hugged me. You know, Toya waved at us, I believe. You know, it was nice, you know. But see, the thing is, though, Riley was back there. She was really nice as well. All that. As you know, Kandi, if you follow me on Instagram, y'all know that Kandi, I posted my picture, my side by side, because I ain't got my wig no more. But I had the little red and black peacock wig like Kandi used to wear back in the day. I took a picture of myself with the wig on at Dominique's wig party on Chasing Atlanta when I was at his wig party. I took a picture of myself, and then I decided to do a side by side with Kandi, and I posted it on Instagram. And now that picture that went viral. And now Kandi shared the damn picture. Then Bando took my wig and put it on and did another side by side. And Carl reposted it. And Kandi saw that too, and she laughed about it when she saw me in person. Like we was over there, she was tickled by that fucking picture. But all in all, like I was in a room with those girls. Tiny was in there, Tamika was in there too, but I met Tiny and Tamika before. So it was cool. Like, but let me tell y'all something about me. When I'm in a room with these people, I really don't be trying to, I don't be trying to get too much FaceTime with them because I feel like they're humans just like me. So I don't really be trying to get too much FaceTime with them like that. Like I speak, I give hugs and shit like that, but I don't really be trying to, I don't really like doing all of that, I just be chilling when I'm in a room with them people. Like I just act normal. Like I just be like, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, whatever. Like if I walk up to you and I hug you, I speak to you, but I ain't gonna do too much. We could have went to T.I.'s party too. I believe we could have gone. I believe we could have gone, but we wound up. I wasn't going. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, but yeah, I was cool though. Like I was just back there and I was just playing it cool, but I act natural when I'm around them people. I do. And like I've been around Kandi's people many times before, like Don Juan, I'm Jamie. Not Jamie, that's me, but the other Jamie. Like I've been around them so many fucking times. And I've been around all of them, like Carmen, Kwame, Mama Joyce, all of them. Been around them many times. So I just be cool, But that's pretty much just it. So her show was really, really good. If you live in the area where the show was coming to, I really think you should go because it was good. But once this shit is over, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I'm just gonna wait. That's it. And to top it all off, while the show was running during the intermission, my face was on the screen, honey. Yes, honey. I filmed something for that show. My face was up there, and everybody was laughing at me because I was the funniest. Kimmy was there, so she knows I was the funniest. Every time I said something on that screen, they were laughing at me. Let me stop. But it was just funny. Seeing my face up there with other bloggers, it's like seeing my face up there with other bloggers and how the room was actually like laughing at the jokes that I was making and stuff. It was so funny. Me and Jamie was up there laughing our ass off because she was up there too. She was on the screen too. So it was just like, oh, I'm up there. Elite. You feel what I'm saying? So I just gotta stop playing with my name like I do. Like I do. I gotta stop playing with my name. Cause that's the thing. Like I'm in these spaces and in these rooms with these different people, and I don't be giving myself the credit that I deserve. But that's just me being humble. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Kandi. I hope that she gets past all of the things that she's been going through and everything like that. You feel what I'm saying? But all in all, I told you guys, that's all we got for today's Yes for the Mess. Like I said before, we'll be going into Divorce Sisters now. We're going to be doing some scripted shows. I've been asked to do scripted shows for so long, but you know what I'm saying? I just always choose not to do it. But I'm going, if I want this channel to keep growing, then I need to do more. So, that's pretty much the gist of that. What's coming up next for me? We got me and JoJo got this podcast coming out, child. I can't wait to start on that. We're going to start on it sometime this summer. The Scene ATL, we are a few weeks away from filming. And not to mention, they're doing interviews with the new people on the cast for the cast next weekend. They're going to finalize who's on the cast. They already finalized the production teams. They got more people, thank God. More people, more cameramen, more everything. It's a lot. It's new. You feel what I'm saying? But I want you and On the Rocks with Jada to discuss. I didn't even know that Jada be watching Divorced Sisters. And that's the craziest thing. I've been saying I want to work with Jada for so damn long, and I just didn't know what to work with her on. Now you gave me an idea. I'm going to have to hit her up. Because I didn't even know she watched Divorced Sisters. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to her about that. Because I know T wanted to do something with me about Divorced Sisters. Il Teddy did too. So if that's the case, let me get Jada on the line. Y'all know I love working with different people. Y'all know that. I love to work with other folks. You know, I love working with people. That's y'all listen. I know this ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about, but my favorite thing to do is to collaborate with people. Y'all know that, right? I love collaborating with people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Like, I love to collaborate with people. And I haven't really done a lot of collaborating this year, but I'm open. And with Love and Hip Hop coming to an end, me and Pierre might do something. I just gotta hit him up. And then Bando was telling me, oh, let's review Bad Boys together. I'm trying to watch that show. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like it's awful. It's not good. It's terrible. It's horrible, y'all. It's not good. It's not good. Ben don't know if he do not care about the show. No, he really do be watching Zeus. I promise you he do. He loved that ghetto ass baddies and bad boys. He even watching Now There's TV. Like he watches that type of stuff. And I just be looking at him like, why are you watching this again? Why are you watching this again? But I'm gonna tell you something else. He do want me to get into like the Scream movies and stuff because I've never watched Scream before. So we were supposed to go to the movies to go see Scream, but we never got the chance to. But he later on said, well, you ain't never seen the first few. So how you gonna go see Scream with me if you ain't never seen the first few? So he want us to like do like this little binge watch of the Scream movies and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. He likes shit like that. You know, he loves that type of stuff. What else is going on? But anyway, y'all, that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think the Whether You Like It or Not panel is gonna be on not Busy, but Ya's page. I think that's where it's gonna be. It's gonna be on Ya's page. So we gonna do it over there. Roast Review will be Thursday on Josiah's page. Y'all know I got Housewives tonight. Love and Hip Hop on Tuesday, and that's the last day for that. And then, you know, we got Bill Collective Birmingham on Friday, Love and Mid Transmill on Saturday. So that's pretty much all that we got, y'all. So with that being said and stated, be sure to pick up my homeboy Sammy, my best friend. He got a t-shirt line on Etsy. It's called Shifted. So make sure you guys go and pick that up. And also, if you haven't, make sure you guys go and pick up my book, That's Why You're Lonely, which is available on Kindle Books as well as Amazon. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy ScottyByNatureTV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next one.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run it south. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me. Know who the fuck is